This is a space where we turn truth into dialogue and dialogue into change. Hello and welcome to Lily TV flagship program, a project of Water Lily Foundation, a youth-led organization with over 4 years of experience in community impact and development. Our sole mission is to foster a healthier, informed, and climate-resilient society. My name is Hashim Anu Mahanifa, and I'm your host. Let's take a look at this video when we return. I'll introduce to you our guest and also our topic for discussion.
There are moments in life that I'll never forget, times that stay with me, even when I try to move on. For me, this is one of those moments. I tried to forget, tried to heal, but the memories always come back. I can't remember exactly when it all started, how many times it happened, or when the fear first began to grow inside me. Time has made the details blurry, but the feelings, the fear, the helplessness never left. They stayed with me like a deep mark on my heart. It happened so long ago, long enough for everyone else to move on, for people to forget, but I couldn't, not even for a second. The memory still haunts me like a shadow that never goes away. I can remember every detail, the cold air, the silence, the way I froze, too scared to scream or ask for help. I remember the moments when I couldn't move or breathe, feeling trapped in fear, wondering when it would stop. Everything around me became blur. I couldn't hear anything. My body trembled uncontrollably and fear took over me. I just wanted it to end, but I felt like I couldn't escape, like time was frozen. I tried to speak up, tried to tell others, but I didn't find the right people. They judged me, blamed me for not asking for help when it happened. They didn't see how much fear I felt, how hard it was to speak. Now, even when I try to trust others, a part of me still feels broken. The scars are invisible to the world, but they are there. And no matter how much I try, those memories keep coming back, reminding me of what I went through. I may be the voice of the voiceless, but now, even now, my voice feels small, hidden beneath the weight of everything I carry.
Welcome back. This is our first episode of Lily TV flagship program, and we are taking a look at gender-based violence against women and children. Gender-based violence is a social canker. Gender-based violence, as we all know, is a silent killer. And my guest for us to discuss this is someone I call the Wonder Woman. Yes, I call her the Wonder Woman because she's into a little bit of everything. And one day I also want to be like that when I grow up. My guest is a gender and social inclusion officer for Girls Empowerment Mission Ghana. And she has experience in the field of women empowerment. She's an advocate for women and girls. Anything women and girls, if you wake her up even 3 a.m., she'll be there. Yes, my guest is also a sexual and gender-based violence advocate. She's a content creator, an influencer. She's into everything, tourism, videography, photography. You can find her everywhere. Just put her in every field and she'll be there. She's actually jack of all trades, master of all. My guest is the one and only Adi Kehinde Hosanat. Hope I didn't butcher the name.
No, you actually did very well.
Really?
Very well.
Eka Soma.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you.
When was the last time I saw you? At offline.
Yes.
I saw you at offline.
That
That was
must have been
a month ago.
Was it a month? It's more than.
It's more than a month. Wow, then it's been a while. We have to do a lot of catching up.
We do
Yes.
actually.
But today we are going to be talking about gender-based violence. And as someone who has always lent her voice for advocacy, you are someone that talks a lot on advocacy, women and children. let's take, we are in the north. We can talk about everywhere, but we talk about our home first. So we are going to talk about our home first. And how do what does gender-based violence look like in the context of Northern Ghana to you? Since you are in the field, how does it look like?
Wow. This question is very deep
Mm.
because I remembered what's her name? Hey, it has escaped me like that. I
What?
went to help her launch a book at Red Clay. But we know her as Diva Farms. Bedao. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay, yeah.
Bedao.
Mm.
She asked me to speak on, just pick a topic and talk on.
Yeah.
And I remember that I started my sentence with, how is it that in 2025, girls are still woken up at 4 a.m. to go and fetch water, sweep, clean their entire house, prepare breakfast before they go to school?
Exactly.
Basic example of gender-based violence. People don't think that, oh, waking somebody up to do chores at 4 a.m. is a form of violence.
Mm.
Please, it is. Because why would you disturb your child like that? 4 a.m. pa.
Yeah.
Even my own children, that, oh, low key, they say, oh, mama, by 6 a.m., I still let them wake up at 4:30. But the amount of chores the child will do alone, that's a girl child do.
Yeah.
And later, then they will go and wake up the boy later after when they fetch the water and put in the
Um,
bathroom for him to
to
go
go
and.
back.
Classic example of gender-based violence from a very, very young age. Now, let's move on to a teenager, where if you just from ages 11 to, let's say, 16 years, you are going to school, there's a lot of expectations on you already. You're already having conversations on your body, menstrual hygiene, how to take care of
Yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
And then you see that. Let me describe an incident that happened. My daughter was, her menses started in school. She came home a bit early.
Wow.
She goes home the next day and they are teasing her.
Oh.
And out of all the words they could call her, bleeding girl, like menstruation is not normal.
Oh.
And I told her that that's a form of abuse.
Yes.
Nobody has any right on this earth and the earth to come to even open their mouth and tease you about a biological thing. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And okay, so after the teenage years, let's move to being an adult. Even the choice of relationship, who you date, who you are with, different types of abuse that you go through as a woman, especially when they now finally marry you. And they will now tell you that, oh, as for you, they bought you, you are
Yeah.
property.
Bride price have been
So
paid.
you cannot have an opinion, you cannot have suggestions. The man is your head and head alone. You, dear, you are property that will be popping babies periodically.
Of course.
If having an opinion, even on naming the child self, you can't name your own child. Not to talk of even owning your own life during or within that marriage.
Of course.
There are so many forms of gender-based violence that we haven't actually mentioned. So let me take the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
We have the most important one that we don't always count. That is emotional abuse.
Yeah.
Emotional abuse. People gaslighting you to thinking you are not worth it. You're not valuable. You're not who you say you are.
Yeah.
Secondly, economic abuse, where you, as you know, they keep saying women have more opportunities than men.
Men, yeah.
Only for you to enter there and they're telling you to bend down before they will give you the opportunity. So please tell me, how is it equal?
Why
It
am
is
I
not
just feeling
equal.
emotional like this?
I don't even want to. The emotional part has not come yet. So you keep your
Oh.
tears for the right time. Give your tears for the right time.
Yeah.
Economic abuse, where in a society where jobs that earn more money are given to the males under the disguise of the man is stronger than the
The
woman.
woman.
The way I've been countering that argument, and like, go and see the kind of weight women are carrying in the gym. You know that it's not by mouth. Now, by the time I add the rage and the anger and everything that is doing me on top, you will know that now strength is not by gender. It
Of
is what is
course.
inside you that dictates the kind of strength that you give out as a person.
Also, most victims in Northern Ghana, they hesitate to report gender-based violence. What could be the cause?
Funny enough that you are mentioning this, I'm just actually from a training on, because of the 16 days of activism against
Yeah, yeah,
gender-based
yeah.
violence. The Savannah Signatures and their co-partners came up that you said, you know what, we should do a refresher workshop on the reporting mechanisms, developing strategies to protect females and even males online.
Yeah.
Because now the violence is not in person anymore.
Yeah,
It is
the
both in
bully,
person and it's
cyberbullying.
digital.
Yeah.
So funny enough, one of the main reasons everybody kept citing or talking about is the fact that the institution that you are supposed to go and report that, oh, somebody has groped me, oh, somebody
Yeah.
has done this to me, oh, somebody has harassed me, oh, they will elongate and stretch the issue to the extent that you yourself you will give up. One of the main concerns is that why is it that somebody who has been through rape or molestation or defilement, I still have to pay an amount of 500 cedis before I get medical reports?
Oh,
And I was even like, 500 cedis, the money is still the same. It's still the same 500 cedis they all collect. I'm like,
seriously.
how is it? So if I don't have the money, it means the person has raped me for free and the person is gone. Because if I cannot afford it, then what am I going
What
to
am I
do?
going to do?
So a lot of them also think of the fact that they feel they don't have anybody to help them. The constant threats and
Yeah.
the fear that you feel inside of you is going to overtake your thinking, your mindset, your mannerism, how you even sleep. You will notice they don't sleep anymore. Then before you know, they have to resort to drugs to be able to sleep. And that's where addiction comes in. All of them have a connection. All because of what has happened to them. So they feel that there's nobody that will help them. So
Yeah.
many cases have happened. Look, just within how many months in Ghana, just right here in Ghana,
Yeah.
cases of the fisherman one, the
The
watch
lady.
one, the headmistress one, almost all of them. Please, have you heard anything about them again? Even the one from Nigeria or China, have you heard anything about it
After
again?
justice for China online, we don't even know what is happening
You
again.
don't even know what's going on. So it got to a point where everybody kept wondering that will justice actually be served? Is gender-based violence only for just one particular species? No, it's for both of us.
Yeah.
Both genders are going through it. The worst of the worst are even the males. They will not even report.
Look at the recent one. The lady was slapping the guy left, right, center.
That one, what did they not do? They overtagged us, and I was like,
Yes,
look,
yes, yes. I thought
as
I was
a
the only
proud
one.
feminist, me, I am for women matters. You're calling me for a matter of a man that you
Oh,
are supposed to carry on
shit.
your head.
Yeah.
No, so me, I'm not done with my own. Oh. We they are killing us on a daily basis. On a daily basis, 1 out of 3 women is being killed on
Yeah.
a daily basis because of her gender.
Of course.
So I should leave that one and come
And
and
come and talk
I'm not
about
I'm
it.
not condoning what the woman did. Of
Yeah.
course, I made sure made my point made. But there are some things that some people don't realize and they don't understand. If you don't know the meaning of feminism, go and Google it and read.
Yeah.
We are not there for just anybody. We are there for the rights, especially equal rights of women, females actually. So if and then I'm telling you the gravity of the situation, you should understand. That's why it is gender-based violence.
Violence. Yeah.
And it is targeted to females. There's even a name for it, femicide.
And
How
yeah.
did it get to the point where they had to coin a name for it?
Femicide.
Have you heard of anything menicide? But
No.
there is femicide.
Of course.
Should that even be existing?
No.
Exactly.
Also, in what way does gender-based violence affect community and families' development?
Oh, wow, that's a very deep question because when we are in the northern region, they're very big on family. And it makes no sense that a brother is sleeping with his sister. You people say we should handle it in the house.
Yes.
Uncle is sleeping with the daughter. We say we should handle it in
In
the
the
house.
house.
Father is sleeping with his daughter. You go to the chief's palace and they will tell you Tijabunyeni. That's in Wa.
Yeah.
For the one in the north here, they say it, but I've not been able to get how to pronounce it. Oh, let's handle it in the compound. Don't let it get out. The
Yes.
stigma will be bad. When they talk about it, how is it going to look like on our family? Always forgetting the victim, or as we call them now, survivors.
Yeah.
Always leaving the survivors out. Because make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense to you.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Because you are thinking of all and the one that even vexed me more was the case of the 14-year-old who they usually send to the grinding mill to go and grind flour.
There's
Only
no
for her
any
to
money,
get,
Kalana.
thank you. Only for her to get there and last, she went and impregnated her.
The
You
lady
don't know.
actually, the girl delivered.
I heard.
Yeah,
I
yesterday
think they
was
were updating me.
outdooring.
They did outdooring.
Yeah.
For a child. You
Yeah.
know what? It's fine. I'm not trying to say anything because I really, really advocated for them to kill that baby. Honestly, they should have removed that child because you never thought. Did they even ask the girl?
But it's like the
Did you
pregnancy
want
was a bit advanced.
even though it was advanced, they could have done something. Honestly speaking, they could have done something about it. But the person who was watching the child never even noticed that the child that is menstruating under your own roof has gotten pregnant. and you didn't even know.
No.
Just imagine. So you see how, in a way, GBV has a way of affecting the community, because now they've tagged you, you have name. That you in your community, that's how you are. I remember for the Power to Youth initiative, Somtaba, is it Somtaba? No, not Somtaba, not SAC, that they do, and they have other organizations coming. They went for like a general report of what they've been doing. One of the groups said there's this their community that they have gone to. They always practice child marriage and exchange marriage, and they were doing everything they can to fight it. These people blocked them.
Hey.
Assemblyman o, chief o, they sack them out of the community. So it means they themselves, they want it. They've endorsed it. But there was even one that the success story was so beautiful. They made sure that they implemented traditional laws. If you try and rape it, whoa,
Yeah,
was it how many lashes? 80 lashes. You still pay fine, and they'll still send you to police station.
That's
on top
fine.
of it. And it's part of the law, it has been implemented.
Wow.
And no jams. No nonsense after 7 p.m. jams for the one that the children will go to and they will inject only God knows what it is. They ban jams in that community. So there are communities who are actively fighting against GBV, especially when they know that the kind of mindset that the males have. You are the same person grooming the person to think that way. But until it happens to you, you will never know that it's a problem.
Of course, you won't.
Look at this current issue of the 16-year-old with the 33-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Immediately I saw this thing, I thought that yes, finally the men will have something today to say about this matter. Only for me to enter the comment section. Legend, boss, chairman, he cannot be 16 years. Oh, he's 24. They are all laughing, joking,
giving him
trivializing the issue.
Yeah.
Just before I got here, I had a serious fight with somebody I work with, and I'm like, what do you think you're doing? So you are trying to tell me that you are validating child pornography. That's what you're telling me. You are validating child abuse and molestation. Because what business does a 16-year-old have knowing how to have sex like that? Did you see it? Have you watched it?
Yeah,
Please.
I've seen it.
I had to stop people from watching the video because according to the laws of Ghana, you can be arrested for owning or what's it called? Reposting child pornography. It's like we have forgotten that the age of consent is still a very big problem. Because how is it that you're okay with it? You're making jokes about it, you're laughing about it. What if it was your brother?
Posting his pictures everywhere, writing.
Oh, people are doing AI videos of him saying things. Even they did an AI version of the lady, you know, where she released a statement that the guy raped her. That's what she's coming to say.
Oh.
And I'm like, what is all this? Something that by now we should have cleaned and dusted and clean mouth.
Yeah.
Everybody, but as far as I know, the lady has been arrested. So as long as she's been arrested, justice will definitely take its course. Yeah. Because what is wrong is wrong. You do not glorify abuse for any reason because of gender. And these are the same people that will come and say feminists have kept quiet about it.
Of course.
And I should not be angry. No, it affects the community as a whole.
Yeah. Calm down. Calm down. Moving on, what support exists for survivors of gender-based violence?
We thank God that we have a lot of organizations who have taken this up, especially in the north here. One of the first people who championed it was a Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana.
Oh, okay.
They started with their safe spaces where if you're a teenager, you come, you tell them what your problem is, and they will help you. Followed by Savannah Signatures with the She Plus hotline, where you can call, you let them know what your issue is, any problem, even rape or whatever, you can report it and they will take it up.
Oh, really?
Then, oh yes, I mean, because they talk more of the sexual counseling more. Yeah. But it says so on the card. If you want to any abuse or harassment, you can report.
Oh.
Yes, you can actually report.
Oh, okay.
Followed by Swida Ghana, where Swida partnered with a Total Life Enhancement Center to have safe spaces in key health clinics. So that if you are there and you just go straight there. Maybe you go there, report your matter, they will send you straight to Swida and they will take it up.
Oh, okay.
So we have so many, Gem Ghana as well, which I work with. The gender and social job. So it's if there is a case, it is my office it normally comes to. Because I have to make sure that the matter goes to the full extent.
Yeah, I know if the case land on your decks.
Oh, there is no please, we are I don't understand what you're saying. You can beg from now to December. I've told them. You also don't know where I live. So whatever it is you are doing, it's not my business. I'm not bothered about it. Because what is wrong is wrong. We shouldn't glorify rubbish because we are trying to live in a society together.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you've been to the communities,
Yes.
just like what you said earlier. What are some of the roles some of these community, the traditional leaders are putting in place to prevent gender-based violence?
Oh, so some
Yeah.
of them honestly are doing really, really doing well. They have committees where if anything happens to you, maybe your husband beats you or anybody tries to molest you, and you go there, they would table the report and hand it over directly to the chief. And the chief will send his boys to go and pick you wherever you are. So there are some of them who are very proactive. There are some of them that, honestly speaking, if we don't leave them to God, there's nothing we can do about it because you can see that the person. So some of them even end up taking cash from people who have come to report abuse because oh yes, I mean they want to influence the chief's decision. So they will come and give him an envelope gift that oh chief, this is my case, the whatever it
Just
is that
let
you
it
will do.
slide.
Uh-huh. That's where the correction also starts from too as well. So there are a lot of the chiefs, they are trying their best. Some of them are, some are just taking us back to 2004. But you know what? We'll be fighting them with all the bones in our body because we will not go back to being subjugated and oppressed. It,
Of
it
course.
doesn't make any sense.
And what social and economic factors make women and girls more vulnerable to gender-based violence?
Violence. Okay, so the social and economic factors. I think one of them is sex. Funny enough,
Yeah.
when they mention sex, I was like, why you mention sex? But sex is interrelated to everything.
Yeah.
Because young girls at the age of 11 start experiencing sexual feelings faster than males. So you see her where, if she's not very careful and she gets somebody who will take advantage, and I mean, obviously, definitely, the house will not be fine. There will be things wrong in the house,
Yeah.
things that she needs as a young girl. She has to go and look for it by herself.
Yeah.
The chances of being taken advantage is almost 100%. So that is
True.
where she will have to find a way to survive.
Yeah.
Because one of the reasons why the 14 girl at Zobelinu, one of the reasons why she was opening her lens for him was because she couldn't afford to buy pad.
Oh, but she
There
was
was no
staying
money to
with
buy pad.
a guardian.
Does the guardian is the guardian even aware that she's menstruating? It's not even her business. All she knows is go and grind my money and come back and I will do my cocoa and sell. That was all
Oh.
she knew. So sex, a very big factor. Because if it is not that one, like a lot of the things we are talking about, we'll not even have that conversation. Poverty and hunger. If hunger wasn't bashing you, will somebody come and do anything bad to you?
No.
Oh, no, 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 no. Because of that, a lot of people have been exposed to very, very unfavorable conditions because they
Look
are
at the
hungry.
fisherman and the small girl's case.
How much? Is it
That she
60
was
cedis or
taking
80
money from
cedis?
him. How
That's a
much?
lie. That's it. You can just tell it's a lie. And all those people there were standing there watching him
Watching
do that.
him. They were all supposed to be arrested as well.
Okay, the matter self will be there and it will be giving you headache and you don't understand why.
Of course.
Because some of the things, when you hear it, you're like, this is happening under our earth too. This same earth that we are all managing. This is where it is happening. Poverty, hunger, sex. One of them too, I think usually they are interconnected in some way. All of them have a link to each other. And one of them is just gender,
Yeah.
just being female. So many rules and regulations and expectations are placed on being a female because your sexual organ is inside. There are some certain things that you have to be pure, you have to be humble,
Yeah.
you have to be modest, you can't be disrespectful, you can't be loud, you can't have an opinion. They're all interconnected. And you're thinking about it, you're like, why is there always women?
Why is it always women?
Are we not tired?
We are.
Like one hour, like reach us by now.
It reach us. It reach us long
Another
time.
one I will not forget to mention is menstruation.
Yeah.
It is expensive to be a woman,
It
and that's
is.
what they don't realize. When you read on women's reproductive health alone, is it fibroid? Is it PCOS? Is it endometriosis? Is it period cramps? What at all cannot catch you? Is it fibroid? And I'm supposed to pay for all this surgery. There's no free chip
Yeah.
somewhere that I'll go somewhere and they say, oh,
Let
because you
me
have
remove
PCOS,
the.
they'll do it for you for free.
Yeah.
You will pay
Pay.
for everything. Whilst making sure you have to buy 3 or 4 packs of pad every month. Imagine now, me and my daughter, we are two, so it means I have to buy four. So it means if I don't have at least 200 cedis, I can't afford pad.
Yeah.
I can't. Because now pad is average of 15 to 16 cedis, depending on the type of sanitary material
You
you
want
want
to
to
use.
use.
Yeah. It's true.
So how? Look at all these factors, and they are expecting the person to be normal. They are expecting the person that, oh, you come and have the conversation with the person will be logical. How? Everything is doing you at once at the same time, and you want to be logical.
Charlie.
And in a place where the socioeconomic factors are not even counted. Somebody is busy counting money somewhere. You are talking about socioeconomic. You're like, I know you're hungry. That's why. When you have money and you are fed, will you have time to come and be having discussions on
No,
socioeconomic? You cry, you find somewhere and pack yourself. They'll tell you, see, can't pay with you.
of course. They will say it.
So now a lot of us have decided that if it is that Sikano that will make sure that people like you will shut up, then by all means necessary, we will get it.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Well, last but not the least, how does stigma and fear of shame influence victims' willingness to seek support?
It's one of the biggest factors. The fact that somebody and people do it a lot and they don't realize that they do it unconsciously. There's one thing I noticed that they do here down there, they can stare.
Yes,
And you will stare and you let the person know you're staring at them. Then
they do it intentionally.
My son said, Mama, I figured something out. You know, you're always complaining that Northerners like staring. I said, what did you figure out? He said he noticed that goats like to stare. I said, Jesse, what are you trying
This
to
boy is
imply?
savage.
That Northerners are goats. Is that what you're trying to? I said, Mama, that's what I observed. Because who else, if you're not an animal, why are you staring at somebody? You are staring to the extent that the person knows you are staring.
Yeah, you are still
Not
staring.
only that, the lucid remarks, the cat calls, the unwarranted, is it what? Admiration and unwarranted endowments. Did I ask you to call me baby? Did I ask you to give me sweethearts? Small things that make you feel so comfortable. You're referring to 11-year-old as your wife. How is she your
Yes.
wife? Little things that we take for granted, and they just allow it to be normal. So when something bad happens to you, do
And
you
some of the
think
mothers too will say, oh, go to your husband and collect money and come and go to Macaranta, simply because the guy have been calling the 11-year-old the wife. Say, oh, see
they
your
too,
husband. Go and
they
collect
too
some
will?
1 CD and come and go to Macaranta.
Then
Exposing
you
the child.
will send the child to his room. Before you know it, one round has happened. That child cannot tell you what has happened
Yes.
because they've told the child that, oh, the more you keep coming, the more I'll keep giving you money for Macarata. So she
Yeah.
keep going back because she knows, oh, my mother will not give me money for Macarata,
So let me
but
go.
that man will give me money. So let me go to them.
Wow.
And that clearly is abuse and molestation.
Yeah.
So now, immediately there is a reason, they'll tell you the entire conversation is invalid. So just the same way I was arguing about the 16-year-old, that just because he wanted it,
Yeah.
or because he said he's doing it, you understand? Then you tell me, oh, because he wanted it and he has endorsed it, then it's not a crime.
Wow.
Forgetting that we have laws in our country. We are governed by the constitution.
Yeah.
And the constitution says that you will not have sex until you are 16 years. And that 16 years has a very, very big comma. Oh, yes, people
Yeah.
don't read it. Oh. So when we say that even though he's 16, he still has no right to have sex.
Yeah.
Anybody in their same mind with logical reasoning and thinking would think and say no. Why? So imagine now, the boy is being stigmatized online, but it is not his fault.
It is not.
It is not, because the person you were doing that to should have been the one to tell you that what you were doing was wrong, or what you attempted to do, or the both of you, or what you are doing, we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But you, the woman, you allowed it happen. How long have you been chasing him? We don't even know. How long has he been doing it? We don't even know. Because almost everybody has an opinion on his skills and how he was doing it.
Yeah.
And everybody kept pointing about the fact that he didn't just start.
It's
At
really,
what age?
it's really sad.
When we flip it to the girls there, it's just worse. It is bad. So me, they've done something bad to me. Somebody rubs my breast in public. Who am I supposed to go and report to? And you two, why you know wearing bra? That's what somebody would tell
If
me.
I'm not wearing a bra, is that a guarantee for someone to harass me?
There was one lady who came on TikTok and explained her problem like that. She too, they gripped her. Like the guy actually assaulted her.
Oh.
And she came to TikTok to bear her pain that this is what is happening. I feel so like, oh, I enter the
And
comment
people were
section.
rather bashing her. And we
It was
keep
bad.
preaching love
The
every day.
only, we keep preaching love, yo. We keep preaching love in our religions. And we say, oh, we choose peace, we don't choose violence.
Yeah.
But people are getting away with rape. People are getting away with molestation because the survivor cannot utter a word. Fear. I
Yeah.
remember when this thing almost happened to my daughter. Oh, this thing almost floored me. Oh,
Oh.
Jesus. It was 4 days after the thing happened. My daughter came to tell me. And she was like, Mama, I know you'll be angry, but you just listen. I'm like, why would you start a sentence? When you start the sentence like that, you should know by now that I'll be angry.
Yeah.
Only for her to describe the ordeal, and luckily for her, she ran away.
Mm.
But the guy later cornered them somewhere and told them that
If
if
they
they tell
tell
anybody,
anybody,
he will kill them. And I remember then I told Lydia that, Lydia, did you forget when I told you that if anybody threatens you with death, come and tell your mother? Why am I there? Oh, you think prison is shying me to go? Oh, no, it's not. Because I will act first and ask questions later. No, we don't do that here.
we don't.
No, we don't tolerate rubbish here.
Yeah.
So the kind of self-confidence you build in your child
Yeah.
will determine how your child will grow.
Of course.
So a lot of young adults are there struggling with being able to have an opinion, being able to say, oh, this thing has happened to me, let me talk about it, without fear
It's
of being
true.
stigmatized.
Yeah.
It's just now that they're now coming up, they're
Yeah.
trying their best, they're speaking their story. And there's one thing Hadi Alima mentioned today. She said categorically, never ever doubt the person coming to report the abuse. Believe the person first. It is proven innocent until, like,
Yeah.
assume innocence until proven guilty.
Of course.
That's how it's supposed to
Believe the
work.
person and investigate further.
That is all.
That's it.
That way, we make sure that the fight against gender based violence will not stop at the surface.
Yeah.
It would go as deep as it can get, and finally, maybe, just maybe, femicide will stop.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, what do you have to tell people who suffer gender-based violence but can't voice it out?
It's very simple. You are not alone. Never ever think that you are alone. There is always somebody you can talk to that can help you. That is why some of us have decided to be as active and as outspoken as we can be on social media.
Yeah.
You can get me on any of my social media platforms. You want to report an abuse, make sure you look for that account and send me a message. If there's one thing we've also stressed on, when something happens to you, do not get rid of the evidence. Most of the reason why these cases are being thrown out is because by the time it gets to the court, there is no evidence. So it looks like a foolish case. The
Yeah.
person's lawyer will come and argue that, did you see him? Do you have
Do
any
it.
evidence of him penetrating you? He's not the one. And that's just it. The case will become foolish case.
No.
So please, if you have gone through any type of abuse or anything at all, and it is currently happening to you, or it has happened just maybe a few hours or days, save evidence.
Yeah.
Keep it. There are organizations who are willing to help with the medical fees. Swida, Tolek, Savannah signatures, they might not be having. But if your case is genuine and you have evidence,
They'll
it means you
help.
can take it to the highest point of the court.
Yeah.
So please, and please, you are not alone. Seek professional help. Therapy is extremely important. We have psychological services that Total Life Enhancement Center provides. If you have gone through any form of violence or abuse or harassment, you let me know so that I can take you to Tolek, or you can even look for them on Facebook. Total Life Enhancement Center. You go there and they will give you the therapy that you need. Although it might not be free, but it is better than to be crazy
Yeah.
for the rest of your life, because trust me, it's going to affect everything about you. The way you think about the world, the way you treat people, even your opinions on life in general, it will change you. So do not let somebody's bad decisions
Affect you.
destroy your own future.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's why we draw the curtains for today's episode on gender-based violence. I hope you've learned a lot from this video. I'd like to say thank you to Sandabi Hotel for granting us this their nice space for us to shoot the video. And also, the show was brought to you by Water Lily Foundation. My name is Hashimanu Mahanifa, your host. For sponsorship and partnership, call this number. Thank you so much for watching.